Hello, good evening, good morning, or indeed good afternoon, everybody. Here we are again from the very bat cave of all geeky knowledge. Avengers and new Avengers have assembled. Make ready your mental pathways, gentlemen. Bring forth the combatants. Well, they're already here. Let battle be joined in Geek Lord Overmind. I can say that. Yes, we're here. We're back, and there's a few old faces and one new face. Well, not that we can see his face, but he's here anyway. It's YouTube's still newest sci-fi, fantasy, and all things culty quiz show. Have I got nerds for you or mock the geek, depending on which sticks, I think, depending on which catches people's imagination the most. A bit of both. With me, Dan Hadley, Birmingham's King of the Geeks. And yes, the two teams here, the Autobots and the Decepticons of all geeky knowledge. But yeah, this time, the only dents and dinks will be in our participants' egos across these four mind-bending rounds. Yes, it certainly will, because there was a major upset last time, wasn't there, gentlemen? It can't. And looks like he's been through the ringer over the last 7 days. Yes, because the rabbi, the Geek Lord Overmind, left your possession last week. This time last week.
Much like America. Once it left our possession, look what happened. It just declined. Just declined.
So this is your chance to pull it back with the Elders of Zion and to not let the swaggering Team Torchwood get away with the Geek Lord Overmind too much further into the future. But Noel, you are the victor from last week, returning to the battlefield. Who have you brought with you this time for Team Torchwood?
We've got PD Rich, because unlike the Rabbi, we bring new guests on every week. So we've got a new fella. Rabbi has to bring on someone that made him win the first week's quiz, so he guarantees a win, but he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose big time.
All right.
Cheats never win. Cheats never win. I'm only messing. Yeah, we got. I'm looking forward to beating Rabbi and Lee personally. Yes. Because Lee's a little traitor for going on to Rabbi's quiz again. Didn't even offer himself and say, "You want to hear now?"
It was us last minute.
Nobody likes me. Nobody likes me anymore. Nobody wants me.
Well, somebody must like you. Who's the gentleman to your right? Who's this?
We've got PD Rich, and he does be in there chat all the time. He does be floating about all the channels, and I heard he wanted to take part, so he's on Team Torchwood this week.
Well, there's one ball every minute, isn't there?
You are the best source for new talent on Facebook, right? On YouTube. Yeah, like you are the place that everybody comes from. Like, I'm loving Ninja Knight. I'm so glad you introduced me to him.
No, thanks, man.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is a good game, my boy.
I was going to listen to your show tonight after we finish here. In the crack, it sounded like it was funny.
Oh, we did. We had some laugh. We talked about different topics, believe it or not. It wasn't Doctor Who. It was different topics, and yeah, it's good. It's good to be streaming with a fellow dub, because there's not many of us on YouTube, believe it or not, doing this sort of thing. I'm not saying there's no Irish streamers. There is, but it's mostly gaming and food.
Yeah, listen, it's always nice when like minds come together, especially when they're local.
And he's only up the road in real life. Like, if I literally walk out my apartment, he's only up the bloody road. Like,
you can stream together, and you can stream together. You can be in the same room. Dan, just let me know to run the titles over the episode.
Well, I was going to ask, first of all, the very first question is, what does PD stand for, or is it best not mentioned, PD Rich?
It's my first two initials.
Oh, okay. It's
and Rich is short for my second name. I just sent Rabbi a friendship request on Facebook.
I didn't get it.
I thought it might have been something geeky. And Rabbi, speaking of the Rabbi, you've been licking your...
That's all right, Rabbi.
You've been licking your rabbinical wounds now for 7 days. But who have you brought into the fray this time?
Sometimes when you are pounded so severely, when you're pounded so completely, you just need a friend. You know, oftentimes, you know what happens if you ever have an action figure inserted into your rectum to a level that you can't get it out. You know what you need? You need two things: You need a pair of ice tongs. You need a good friend. So I have that. I don't have the ice tongs, but I have a problem being you're the person I will call to extract it from my backside. I hope you.
Good luck.
Oh dear me. Well, yes, we've
to like get some leverage. That's all I'm saying.
What do I usually say at this time? Yes, we've met the teams. God, have we ever? We've met the teams. It's time to get down to business and find out who are the Oraks and who are the Tweakies. Biddy, 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 biddy. It's that time. Round one, everybody. Okay. We are going to
reference. Whenever you go biddy, I should cue round one, shouldn't I?
Probably.
That's my future.
Now, don't forget now, all of us on the team to go into the private chat now. Private chat. Want to see your hand moving? Get into that private chat. Send me a message.
Right here.
I want to know you're in it. There, Rich said hi. So my teammate is in the private chat. I want to see Lee and Rabbi. Come on.
I'm in the brand.
I'm telling you, you win this week now. I'm going to blow me top.
Okay. That's so much pressure.
All you have to do is just lose, right? Just lose. That's it.
Well, hopefully that'll happen for you. I'm not going down. Yeah, I'm not throwing it.
Money, man. Let's bring it on.
This could be a very long evening. We're going to toss a coin to see who goes first, but you're going to call it, Noel, because you are the current owners of the Geek Lord Overmind. So heads or tails, Noel?
I'll go with tails this time because it's always heads.
And tails it is. Do you want to go first or second?
Oh, I'll consult with my teammate. Rich, will we go first or second?
It's up to you. What happened last time?
Well, we went first and I won very well, so we'll go first.
Yeah.
Go first, okay. Now, just for anybody watching who hasn't seen this before, or maybe you did see before and you've blocked it out of your mind, and really, I can't say I blame you. This is the opening round, and yes, it's 2 points for a right answer here. But if you get them wrong, we are going to offer it across to the other team who can pick up a cheeky point. So yes, conferring is allowed. We're going to go between the teams in tandem like that. And as I've said before, it's 2 points for a right answer. And yes, you can steam in there and steal a point if the team doesn't get the right answer. You can take their question. So Noel, Team Torchwood, over to you first. This is question number one. Which Doctor Who leading man appeared in Richard Donner's original film of The Omen as Father Brennan?
Patrick Troughton.
Sounds like a farmyard here.
Got this.
You don't get this on Mastermind, do you? Come on, no.
Patrick Troughton.
Yes. Okay. That was Team Torchwood that just said that, wasn't it? That's Peter
What did they say?
Yes.
Yeah, he was the father.
Yes.
Patrick Troughton was the father.
Correct.
Damn it.
Over to the Elders of Zion for question number 2. Running for 8 seasons between 1964 and 1972, which fantasy sitcom made the switch from black and white to colour 3 years in and even led to a sequel series about the lead character's daughter?
I'm going to guess it's Dark Shadows. What do you think, problem being?
Yes, I agree.
Do you know the question again? You going with that?
Dark Shadows is our answer.
That is incorrect. Over to Team Torchwood. Do you want the question again, Team Torchwood?
I think I know the answer because there was a show that I watched that was in black and white and then it went to colour and then it only lasted a few seasons after that. I'm going to say Lost in Space.
You should have asked. You should have asked for the question again, guys. It was Bewitched.
Yes.
Team Torchwood, this is your question. 1902's A Trip to the Moon is considered the very first sci-fi movie, directed and produced and designed even by a real-life magician. What was his name?
Was that Georges Méliès?
And that is also correct. Well done.
Yeah. Very good.
I love Georges Méliès. I absolutely love him. Love his work. He's a genius.
Well done, Pete. Well done, Rich. We're going to win this one. Well done.
Over to the Elders of Zion. What was the first movie by Pixar to receive a higher rating than G in the United States? That's G for general over there, isn't it?
Was it before Toy Story? It's one of the early ones, wasn't it? I guess it's got to be. Is it Toy Story or would it be? I would no. Up would have been certainly beyond G.
Shall we go with Up?
Wait, what was it? Is Beyond G or PG?
Before Beyond G. General.
Yeah, G. That's the general.
I'll be on G.
You want the question? You want the question again?
It's probably an early. What's the earliest ones they did? The first one was the light bulb thing.
Yeah, but no.
It would Aladdin. Aladdin's not Pixar.
That's
I mean, Toy Story was its first one, was it? What was before Toy Story?
I'm going to say Up. I'd go with Up.
That's a good stab at it, but sadly it is incorrect. Team Torch, do you want to have a punt on that?
I've got two in mind. I just want to hear what PD Richard.
I'm not too sure about this one. I'm just trying to think of Pixar films that turned a little violent.
I was thinking if this jogs out, and I was thinking either Ice Age or Toy Story.
Ice Age, I don't think so. That's not Pixar.
Oh, isn't it?
No.
Sorry.
I'd say.
Oh, it could be. Hold on. Did Pixar do not Ants? What was the other one? Bugs Life. Did they do a Bugs?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's a fair guess.
Oh, we'll go with Bugs Life.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's also incorrect. It was PG for violence. The film was The Incredibles, believe it or not. But this is now your question, Team Torchwood. In Enter the Dragon, which future action movie star makes a brief, uncredited appearance during the big fight scene?
Oh.
You reckon it's Jet Li? Or Jean-Claude Van Damme?
This is their question.
I'm going to say Jet Li or Jean-Claude Van Damme.
This is Team Torchwood's question, Rabbi.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, thanks for that.
Sorry, phone's ring. There we go.
I'm sorry.
You should be listening. If you were listening, you'd know whose question it was.
I guess you're right.
Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, Enter the Dragon. Who are you thinking?
I've got my thoughts with Chuck Norris, but I can't guarantee it.
But no, because wasn't Chuck Norris?
Oh, wasn't it Jackie Chan?
In Enter the Dragon, which future action movie star makes a brief, uncredited appearance?
Movie star.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan, yeah. Will we go with Jackie Chan?
If you want to go with Jackie Chan.
We'll go with Jackie Chan.
That was my answer.
It is Jackie Chan, correct?
Yeah. It was when he escaped from the the lab. Jackie Chan gets strangled by Bruce Lee.
There you go. There's something new every day. This is your question now, Elders of Zion.
Okay, fine. Now on the ball.
in Ridley Scott's Blade Runner, replicants are. Oh, hang on a second. What's this? Yes. I know. Yes. Okay. Sorry about that.
4-year lifespan.
In Blade Runner, the replicants are limited from developing human-like emotions by given a shorter lifespan. How short?
4 years. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Over to Team Torchwood. This is your question. Nathan Spring was the commanding officer of the ISPF in which 1987 TV series?
Wow. It's gone right over my head. No.
1980s TV series.
Interstellar Planetary Force.
Nathan Spring was the commanding officer of the ISPF in which 1987 TV series?
This sounds like a kind of an army or a police thing. What shows are around during the 80s that kind of had those themes? You had
Yeah, that one's not ringing a bell.
Well, I'm going to just take a wild stab at it and go Hawaii 5-0.
And we're over to the Elders of Zion here. This is
Dark Ops.
That's correct.
Oh,
well played.
1980. You had to be quick. They only did 9 episodes. There wasn't that.
That's why, Rabbi.
79, so I was still a little baby. So
87. 87.
My
very aged.
Didn't allow me to watch the Cops.
And finally, the elders of Zion, this is your question. Which major Hollywood star had his role as the high school principal in E.T. completely cut when Steven Spielberg decided it was way too distracting?
Harrison Ford is my guess. What do you think?
That sounds like a good answer.
I'm going to say Harrison Ford.
That is also correct.
Yes.
And at the end, that brings us to the end of round 1. And yes, the score so far, we have 5 points to the Elders of Zion, but in the lead, our team Torchwood with 6 points.
Oh, we're going into the hardest round now.
Yeah, it was the last question that sucker punched us, Rabbi, and then you stole the answer. They were good questions, though.
They were very good questions. Are you ready for round 2?
I am indeed. Yes, let's bring it on.
Hit it. Hit the ground. My God, yes, here we are again. This is the one. This is the one that separates the men from the boys, doesn't it? Yes, the regular picture round 2. There are 3 points up for grabs here per picture. But just in case you've not seen it before, I'm going to show these gentlemen, the 2 teams, I'm going to show them a picture. And this time, it is of a 90s TV show, okay? You've got to identify the 90s TV show. And I'm going to show you a picture, but it has been obscured. We've worked out magic on this. And you've got 3 chances to guess the name of the show. So, yes, you start off with 3 points. If you guess it right on the very first picture, you get your full 3 points. But if I have to take it down a notch, you get to 2 points, then to 1 point. And if you don't get it after that, quite frankly, there's no hope for you. But there is a catch, because if you don't get it just at the 3-point mark, I get to offer it across to the opposing team, and they get their one and only chance to steal away all 3 points for themselves. How does that sound? Terrifying, I know.
Yes.
Terrified into silence. Okay, now, seeing as Noel, Team Torchwood are in the lead, do you want to go first or second?
I'll let Rich decide this time.
Do you want to go first again?
It's up to you. Go on, you choose this time, because I chose last.
Yeah, go first again.
Okay.
Famous last words.
Okay, are you ready? Eyes down. We are about to commence with picture number 1 to Team Torchwood. I want you to tell me which 1990s TV show this is for 3 points.
It could be any of them. It's not my thing, but it could be any of the 90s TV shows. It looks like all of them to me.
People staring around a computer screen.
1990s TV show.
Yes.
All I can see is 3 people staring at a computer screen. and a light in the background.
This is for 3 points.
Yeah, the only way you can get this is if you specifically know the picture.
I'm gonna take a wild stab at it, if that's okay. If you haven't got
go for it.
I'm gonna say 90s Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
That's what I would have said as well.
I can totally see why you've gone for that by a process of elimination. You've probably got it by now. It's not right. But yes, do you want to have a guess at that one, Elders of Zion?
Yeah, should we go for Angel? Let's go for Angel.
What about Lupus?
What do you think? I didn't ask.
Lupus? Was Lupus 90s?
Oh, no, it wasn't called Lupus. It was called Sliders.
Sliders.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Definitely 90s.
Sliders is your guess?
No, is it Sliders or are we going to say Angel? What do you think?
Up to you, Rabbi.
Let's go for Sliders.
That's also incorrect. Sorry, that was your one chance to get in on this. Back over to Team Torchwood. This is your second chance. This is for 2 points.
Right.
What's
Okay.
that?
Oh, my.
Which
TV
show is that?
Well, I thought I did. No, I don't.
Wow.
Oh, Bugs.
What do you think it is?
Bugs.
Same Bugs.
It looks like Craig McLaughlin at the back.
Got it.
It is indeed Bugs. Well played.
Oh man, I would never go. I'm gonna be useless. I
spotted Craig
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin.
Oh man,
Where were you in the 90s? Sorry, Rabbi.
The 90s was when I was in rabbinical seminary from 91 until 96. That's when I stopped watching TV.
No more 90s questions.
No,
I'm really screwed. This I might get lucky.
Bugs is, of course, the cult drama series on a primetime Saturday night from the BBC from Brian Clements, ran for 4 seasons from 1995 onwards. Question number 2. Picture number 2, I should say, this is for the Elders of Zion. So, yes, problem being and Rabbi for 3 points. What's this?
Oh,
hold on.
Quantum Leap. I think it's Quantum Leap.
Yeah, Quantum Leap.
I bet the guy on the end is Sam.
Can we ask if this is from the 90s?
Very muscular, doesn't he? Guy on the end, I reckon.
Is this from the 90s? Because they had that as a clue. We didn't have anything.
Yes, they're all from the 90s, my friend.
Quantum Leap.
If you listen to the quiz master, he said it's from the 90s. Jesus.
I guess it's Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap.
Well played. It is indeed.
Yes! Come on, son. Yeah, we are.
Team Torchwood.
Right.
Back to you. This is. I'd like you to tell me which 1990s TV show is this.
Okay.
Oh.
Right, so there's a woman in the
Blurry people.
flanked by 2 lads. Let me see, 1990s Beverly Hills 90210, maybe. Or what was the other one?
It's not Tomorrow People, is it?
1990s, was that out on in the night? See, I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Just I thought there was more characters.
I think that's a good guess, and it's not my team, but I think that's a good guess.
Yeah.
Do you want to go with that?
If you want, no, but I don't think it's right.
Go for it, yeah, go on.
I think it is.
But yeah, it's right. I think that kid is the kid from. I've never saw it.
The kid from Neighbours on the left.
Yeah. Right.
Kid on the right.
But I reckon that kid is the one from the start. Yeah, I reckon you're right.
Okay, what we're going for, Team Torchwood?
Tomorrow People. Remake.
Correct.
Yeah.
I got a little fact about this, actually. My friend's a producer, and he actually worked on the first episode. Produced the first episode over in Florida.
Well played. Well, that is impressive. Yes, nice work. And finally, back over to the Elders of Zion.
Said that. I would never have got.
I would have.
Yeah.
Back over to the Elders of Zion. Which 1990s TV show is this?
Oh, it's got to be Moonlighting, hasn't it?
It's got dark hair though.
He had hair then.
It's going to be science fiction.
Oh, that was the 80s. No, I'm wrong. Oh, crap.
Oh, man.
It's not Lois and Clark. Is it?
No, I don't think so. Although it could be Terry.
Could be Lois and Clark. That would make sense.
But it doesn't look like him, does it?
No.
But then again, she doesn't look like her either, so let's go with that.
She looks more like her than he looks like him. It's like,
yeah.
Hey, let's just think what else it could be.
Who else got married in the 90s?
Prince Edward? Prince Edward? Michael Hutchins?
All I can think of is Lois and Clark, right?
Yeah, we'll just say that. Yeah, we'll go with that.
So that's your guess, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, for the full 3 points, correct.
Get out!
Oh, nice one.
The voice of uncertainty there, but well played, absolutely. Okay, so we have, let's tot up those scores too. Bring everything up. And yes, at the end of round 2, our teams have made it through the hellish picture round and come out of the other side with each on 11 points. Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I preempted your instruction.
Oh, you have indeed.
I have to remove this. I'm there. If I did that as well, that would have been really clever. But never mind. By the way, I have to say, PD Rich, I do like your avatar.
Yeah, I tried to get up before, but it just wouldn't come up. So I had to do a little bit of kind of TV studio fixing.
You know, I've got the
That's on the fly.
For the Aliens fan films. I hear they're fantastic, and there's lots of them.
Yeah, I saw one the other day. It was really good.
They must be cheap to do. Yeah, sorry, I
just a lot of cargo pants and a lot of sweat. Okay, It seems as we're level pegging this time. I'm going to have to toss a coin to see who gets a pick of this. But seems as the rabbi, yes, you haven't had the coin toss yet, have you? I'm going to offer it to you. Heads or tails, Rabbi?
What do you think, Brodman? Heads or tails? Should we?
Always love a bit of heads.
Okay. I was top or bottom. We're going to go for head, please.
Or tails.
Okay. Could you give us a bit of head in there, please, Dan?
Okay. Do you want to pick these, or do you want the other side to pick?
Pick what
category from the two categories? I think I've cocked that up. I should have just asked you which category.
I've done the coin for you. Haven't tossed the coin yet.
No, I have. It's tails.
Oh, so they choose then. We picked head. Oh yeah, we said head, so they choose.
Oh, did you? Okay. No, you get to choose. God, blimey. It's been a long week, everybody.
No,
you get to choose.
Come after me.
No,
I don't want to interrupt me.
Tell us what the two categories are.
Yes. So here you go. You get to choose between these two categories. Category A, which is called day release, or Category B, which is called age old.
Ooh.
God, both sound bad.
Do you know what? We'll go with, because I feel brave, we'll go with age old.
Okay, whatever you floats your boat, my friend.
Oh dear. Okay, yes, Team Torchwood, you're going with age old. Now, just a reminder that these are just for you. The other team doesn't get to say a word. They don't get to interfere in any way at all. But there are 2 points for a right answer, and you are allowed to confer.
Mm-hmm.
Are we clear?
Okie dokie.
Yes.
Good stuff. Okay, here we go. This is your first question. Age old. Tell me the correct age of these fictional characters in their corresponding TV shows or movies. Okay. Hey, I'm going to give you, and fortunately, it is a multiple choice round. So I'm going to give you 3 to choose from. You've got to give me the right one. You've got to tell me the correct age of these fictional characters in those corresponding TV shows or movies. First of all, how old was Joe McClane in the Jerry Anderson series Joe 90? Was he 9 years old, 10 years old, or 11 years old?
Oh.
He was very young.
Right. So will we go... All right, Rabbi, if you're not going to stop, man, making little sound effects.
I'm making the music for you so you can play. You would help you.
The answer's in the opening titles.
That's all cool. As soon as the show
starts,
supposed
to be the 1990. That was called Joe 90.
So go ahead.
Thank you. What do you want to go with, Rich?
I'm not too sure. I think it's either 9 or 10. I don't think he was 11.
Right, I'll go with 9.
Final answer?
Yes.
Correct. That's 2 points. Well played. In Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, James T. Kirk is celebrating which birthday? Is it his 50th birthday, his 51st, or his 52nd?
Well, they're drinking special second yoga.
Yeah, they didn't actually say how old he was because that was crooks.
McCoy brings him some special bloody drink, isn't it, from Romulus or something? So I'm going to say 50.
Yeah, I do think it's 50 because it was like, it was one of those centennial kind of birthdays, They make a big fuss of it, but Kirk didn't want to fuss.
If it's any consolation, guys, that's what I thought too, but he wasn't. He was actually 52. How old is Buffy Summers when she's transferred to Sunnydale High at the start of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show? Is she 15, 16, or 17?
The answer is she's untouchable. Whatever it is.
Just to make clear.
Just to make clear, untouchable.
High school,
it's a bit of a dodgy area, though. But carry on.
What's high school? 16, isn't it?
16, yes. Well, that's the age in the UK.
We'll go with 16 because it seems the most obvious, but we're probably wrong.
That is also correct. Well played. Dr. Emmett Lathrop Brown is which age when we first meet him in the 1985 movie Back to the Future?
Great Scott!
Is he 75, 77, or 79?
I'm trying to read the newspaper headline where Marty goes back into the future and he's being taken into a mental hospital and it gives his age. Give the ages again.
It is in there. Is he?
Yeah, younger one. No, it wouldn't.
Is he 75, 77, or 79?
Oh, I think they say, hold on, newspaper clip in my head. Come on, Mind Palace.
Yeah.
Mind shed.
Again, sorry. Age again. Sorry, go ahead.
75, 77, or 79?
Oh, would you want to go? I think it's 79.
Yeah, because he was in the Back to the Future 1 and it was in the 50s, wasn't it?
I'm going to
say he had a lot of work done on 2.
Do you want to go with that?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about Back to the Future.
We'll go with the 70, whatever we said. What was it, 79? Yeah, 79.
That's incorrect. He was 77. And finally, at the time of the gathering, when we first meet Connor McLeod in Highlander, how old is he?
Never watched this, so I'm done with that question.
You never seen Highlander? Oh my God, you'd love it. I'm going to send it to you.
God, just don't watch the series. It's brilliant.
Fortunately, PD Rich is with you. It sounds like he may know. At the time of the gathering, when we first meet Connor McLeod in Highlander, how old is he? Is he 467, 477, or 497?
Jeez. 467.
That's correct. Well played.
I think you're right. No. I can hear.
There can be only one.
There can indeed.
I can't believe you haven't seen it. No, you're gonna love it.
I watched 5 minutes of the movie and I turned it off. But they're not my type of thing. So
and sword fight at the beginning.
Seriously, I don't like the movies, so I just didn't bother.
Don't watch 2 then.
Wow.
On that bombshell, let's flip over to the Elders of Zion. And you are going with day release. That's category A.
Okay.
So problem being, and the rabbi, I'm going to run these past you. And I want you to tell me, it's a similar thing, but this time we're narrowing it down to ages. So I'm going to give you a fantastic, geeky fact. And I want you to identify the correct year in which it happened. Okay. So firstly, Captain Video and his Video Rangers became the very first science fiction series on TV. The children's show had props with a budget of $25 per episode. But which year did it first air? Was it in 1949, 1954, or 1959?
I think 54. You think?
Yeah, it sounds about right to me.
Could be 59. Might be 49, but I think it's 1954. Gotta go for 1954.
That's incorrect. It's 1949.
Wow.
Amazingly. Hanna-Barbera's The Flintstones was the first animated series made for primetime network television in which year? 1960, 1962, or 1964?
No, I think because it was near the time of Doctor Who, wasn't it?
Because that's 62 or 64. I'm going to say 64. What do you think?
I might have gone with 62, but well,
62?
I'll stick with Rabbi.
1962.
It was 1960. In which year? In which year did George R.R. Martin publish the first book in his series, A Song of Ice and Fire? Was it? This is publish. Was it 1994, 1996, or 1998?
1994, I think.
94.
It's 96.
Whoa, we're getting tasting in this round.
David Lynch directed the first filmed version of Frank Herbert's Dune, but in which year was the film released? 1982, 1983, or 1984?
I think it's 84, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was 80.
13.
Yeah.
84.
Correct.
Oh,
ITV made 9 seasons of the anthology series Tales of the Unexpected, created by Roald Dahl. But in which year? That's the one. But in which year did the series end its run? Was it 1987, 1988, 1989?
87, I think.
Yeah, 87. Right, 87.
That's incorrect. It's 88.
A year here.
I would have guessed 88, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It was a guess.
Well played, everybody. And where are the scores at the moment? Yes,
that round.
At the end of round 3. That was a taut one, wasn't it? At the end of round 3, the Rabbi, leading the Elders of Zion, are on 13 points. But in the lead, a Team Torchwood with 17 points.
Head is hanging in shame. Shame, I tell you. Wow, 4 points behind. This is not for you.
The end is nigh. The agony is nearly over. It's on round 4 now. There's no conferring on this round. This is it's our lightning round. The Chris Chibnall honorary countdown clock will be ticking. We have a limited time.
How long is the countdown? You never tell us how long you put on the clock.
I don't, do I? Well spotted. No. So, yes, that's 2 points for a right answer. It's 5 minutes. 2 points. It's 2 points for a right answer on this. Now, there's no conferring allowed. We're going to get one question each per team member. I'm going to pass them backwards and forwards between the teams. And we'll just keep going either until the clock runs out or until I'm out of questions, whichever happens first. Okay.
So the faster we answer the questions, the more points we can get.
Potentially.
Yeah.
I don't know. Potentially.
But when we get to Rabbi, it takes about half an hour to answer.
I think it's a question of sort of internal discipline and keeping.
Oh, it's grand. So Rabbi, you take your time answering all these questions, right? Point behind, you know. We'll answer ours quick. You just answer yours slow.
The good news is, Noel, because you are in the lead.
Do
you want to go first or second?
I'll let Rich decide this time because I have this because we got lucky the last round. So Rich, go ahead. You choose first or second.
Do you want to go first again?
Right, we'll go first again. Then go ahead.
Okay. Now, are you ready? I'm about to start the clock.
Right.
We are off. What fantasy TV series now?
Whose question is this? For me?
No, for you, yes. Which fantasy TV series, Noel, originally set during the Second World War, jumped ahead several decades to the 1970s for its 2nd season?
Wow.
I got it.
Wonder Woman.
Correct. Well played. This is for you, Rabbi. Blue Moon was a detective agency in which 1980s TV show?
Moonlighting.
Yes.
That's also correct. PD Rich, which geeky soap opera was remade by director Tim Burton as a movie in 2012?
Oh, God. It's one with Johnny Depp. I can't remember the name.
I don't know, because I was in the film.
Yeah.
Take a stab. Whatever.
Good enough.
Stranger Being or something like that?
No, it's Dark Shadows. I'm afraid.
I thought we got the question. I thought we could take the question.
No, not in this round. It's too fast moving. Nice try, though. Problem being, this is your question. Which 1992 sci-fi action film set in a dystopian future was shot in Queensland, Australia, and led to a sequel 8 years later called Re-Entry?
Oh, God. Pass.
It was Fortress. This is back over to Noel now. Major Tony Nelson was an astronaut in which fantasy sitcom?
Haven't the clue.
It was I Dream of Jeannie. Rabbi, rock band The Who loaned some powerful blue laser lights to the team making which seminal late 1970s sci-fi movie when they were both working on sound stages at Pinewood?
Could it be Dark Star?
No, it's Alien. PD Rich.
Yep.
What movie depicts a society in which the population and the consumption of resources are maintained by killing everybody who reaches the age of 30?
Logan's Run.
That is correct. And problem being, which TV character worked as a troubleshooter for the Phoenix Foundation, a non-profit think tank cooperating with the intelligence community?
God. How do I get these questions? Can you repeat it?
Which TV character worked as a troubleshooter for the Phoenix Foundation, a think tank cooperating with the intelligence community?
No idea.
It was MacGyver.
Ooh.
No. Noel, Gazpacho Soup Day was an occasion of note for one of the crew members of Red Dwarf. Which one?
Oh, Jesus. I haven't a clue.
It was two crew members. It was two crew members because they're the same person. And in that episode that it came up.
It was Arnold J. Rimmer. Rabbi, it took an astonishing average of 47 hours to render each CGI scene in which 2009 fantasy film?
2009 fantasy film? Lord of the Rings, maybe? No, that was before 2009, wasn't it? Avatar. Was it Avatar?
Correct.
Avatar. What?
PD Rich. Which 2014 animated Disney movie was loosely based on a spin-off from the X-Men comics?
Oh, was that The Incredibles?
Incorrect. It was Big Hero 6, originally Sunfire was the Big Hero 6 in 1998. Problem being, which country is the location for the brutal Hunger Games in the series of books and movies?
America.
It's incorrect. It's Panem. No. What does Police Chief Brody use to kill the shark at the end of the first Jaws movie?
Oh, a fucking... it has an oxygen tank in it. What does he shoot it with? He shoots it with his gun, his rifle.
I can tell. So what are we saying?
Well,
exactly right. How can he? He described the scene perfectly.
Well, in fairness, like there's no wrong answer because
I'm going to give you that. Rabbi, which movie monster appeared in an episode of The Munsters using the name Uncle Gilbert? And we are out of time.
Oh,
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Well played.
It was?
Anyway.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Well done, Rabbi.
Whoa.
Well done, Rabbi.
And yes, I'm just going to tot up the scores. Let's see what everybody's got. We have...
we won again this week too. Hard luck, Rabbi. That's what you get to do. Is somebody doing the lap of honour already? Has somebody been doing it? No. I forgot the scores.
Humility is not a thing Noel understands.
No winning.
But yes, as you heard, the honorary Chris Chibnall clock did count us out then, and we do have our final scores, everybody. Brace yourselves.
Right.
Because runners-up this week are the Elders of Zion with 19 points, but the winners are Team Torchwood with 23 points. Congratulations.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Thank you, lads. Well played, actually.
If you have enjoyed taking part in this quiz and playing along, share them along to people you like or people you don't like even. Get back at them for whatever they've said.
Yeah.
Send them Geek Lord Overmind to torture them in the small hours. But for now, yes, the Geek Lord Overmind stays with Noel at Team Torchwood. Just think of everything you could do with it over the next 7 days and bring it back even better. But if you're watching and you want to get involved, you fancy joining the ranks of one of these plucky teams and do your bit, help lay claim to the Overmind. Are you a master of a universe of useless information or a guardian of 1,000 fictional galaxies? Get in touch, pick a side or rally your troops. Stake your claim to the Geek Lord Overmind. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Yeah.